with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And tonight we have two teams who both like to get out in transition, a torrid pace, high octane, call it what you will. Kenny, your nickname, the Jet, comes to mind. Is this exactly the kind of up and down style you liked?
Oh, if you're a guard, this is the type of tempo you want to play at. No one wants to play in the half court if you have speed advantage. And with easy baskets, you get into a rhythm, your jump shot starts falling, everything starts going. And the big man, just get rebounds, baby. Just get rebounds.
What do you think, big man?
Kenny, I understand what you're saying about the speed. All that is good, but you do need balance. You just can't play one way and expect to win a championship. I'm surprised, Kenny. You got 2 rings. You should know that.
Well, I always was from the school of thought they made big men because they made rebounds. That was the only reason.
I'm going to rebound my fist right over Ernie's chest.
Okay,
right in your face.
I don't think. Go through Ernie's chest to get to me.
Well, this is a show filled with hilarity and goodwill. And we turn it over now to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. The New York Knicks come into this one following a loss, guys, to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
It wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Green, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Irving, and it's Love in at the 4-man position. Here's Gatling. They grab their own miss.
Smooth, guys. Very good job there of getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
And you know, those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes as much as any single play in a game.
Yeah, and you can't allow, if you're the opponent, to have that guy continue to beat you in that manner on the backcourt.
And so here's Cleveland following the score by New York. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, the Knicks head coach had a couple of minutes to spend with me. The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here is Irving. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here is Hayward. They set the screen. Off the screen. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Irving. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Gatling. Plays it up and banks it in.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start.
Oh! My. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Especially, guys, when he's given the kind of space he had that time.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Hayward can't hit.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
So it's the Knicks now. They trail by 1. Lets it go with the 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Green kicks to Irving. The shot is off, and New York will come the other way. Here's Hayward. Drops in the layup for 2. Hayward's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Irving. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
So it's the Knicks now. Welch. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who can rebound with the big boys. Freak number 1.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the 2nd free throw. Cavaliers trailing. Back to Irving. There's the triple, and there's Love. That's good on the assist by Irving. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Hayward. This past month, he's really set himself apart, averaging about 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Now here's Jones. Looking for his first basket still in this one. No good. Good D by Lopez.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And New York making a change here. Adrian's check in. And the wide open shot from Rose. The Cavaliers pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here's Rose following the basket by Freak. To the middle, over to the left wing. There's Rose with the 3. That doesn't go either for Rose. Cleveland leading by 4. Green kicks to Irving. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. You look at the Cavaliers. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, the Knicks, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And right now for the Knicks, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
Yeah, it's full makeover time now, guys. I'm sure they've learned their lesson that this roster is not one that can sustain any kind of success in today's NBA.
Rose passes to Adrian. Lets it go from 14. Rose can't get that one to fall. Outside, Green. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Kicks it to Dedmon. The dish to Adrian. Over in the corner, Rose. Rose with another miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Green dishes to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. No good. Rose with some nice D. New York trailing. From the arc. Adrian, that's good. Adrian's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Green with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. And a fast break now for New York. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
That's good. Green's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
He's looking pretty confident out there. I mean, 5 of 7 so far from the field. He's feeling it.
Rose goes in. Right block shot. Releases. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Irving a screen on Rose. Green kicks to Irving, and that one's good. Irving's got 6.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
On the court for Cleveland, they've got Smart, and it's Benjamin in at the pivot, manning the middle. And stolen by Patterson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Screen by Jones. Now here's Hayward. Tight defense on him, and he gets the bucket. Hayward's got 6 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 17 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
He hits both from the stripe.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Lopez sets a screen for Smart. The feed now to Burke. Puts up a 3. No good. And New York the other way now. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Jones, no one around him. Hangs the shot with nobody near him. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Burke kicks to Patterson. They set the pick. Patterson, the screen. And it's Lopez penetrating. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Lopez has got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And a missed layup.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Patterson, the screen. Smart with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shot clock at 3. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Hayward, right side. Nice work there coming off the screen. Hayward's got 8 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Lopez a screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Patterson, and Cleveland again with the bucket. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Screen by Jones. Pulls up on the elbow, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Burke. Knicks with the rebound. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
For the 3, another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
To the paint, intercepted. Patterson passes to Lopez. Back to Patterson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Dishes to Burke. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Patterson can't get it to go. New York's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. A shot by Hayward, wide open. No good with the triple. Cavaliers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Benjamin, defended by Jones. Patterson dishes to Lopez. Now the pass to Patterson. From 18 feet away, Smart misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That's good. He's got 14. Clarky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And Lopez has it in the corner. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Gatling, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for.
Be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. And the free throw, no good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's Green, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Count that one. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Irving kicks to Green. Fades away. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter. Passes it to Dedmon. And it's Rose penetrating. Green with the block. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. And New York making a change here. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Love has it in the corner. George passes to Green. Outside Irving. Irving, a screen on a follow. Just 5 to shoot. Irving against Rose. Pass to Adrian. Here's the three. The shot, no good. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Knicks lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. The Knicks with the lead. They've got Jones. He's out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Hayward in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
That's going to be over in Babs, not watching for the line that time.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. 9th in fast break points, 16th in steals. And they've only managed to get into the top 20 in points off turnovers. I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't mind cashing in on a few more of those chances, but they've got to force more and then cash in at a better rate.
And they play at a nice tempo. I mean, you see their fast break points per game. Not the quickest team in the league, but they are opportunistic. And you lag getting back, they'll make you pay.
Lopez sets a screen for Irving. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Irving against Hayward. Here's Gatling. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Green left side. They now take the lead. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim. And looking now at the numbers for Green. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 39 points, 9 assists, and over 2.5 steals. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Irving, a screen on Hayward. Green dishes to Irving. And that one's good. Irving's got 10 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion. And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smart's checked in.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that play some of the NBA's other big men.
To the middle. It's deflected. Hayward passes to Welch. Jones up top. And again, New York with the triple.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Dort. Green kicks to Love. And he converts the layup. Love's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Hayward. Good D by Lopez. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Lopez a screen. Green dishes to Lopez. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
They've worked hard to get the ball into the low post tonight as well, and it's paid off.
Burke, he's checked in for Cleveland. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Welch. Shoots from the corner and misses it off the right side of the rim. Cavaliers leading. Green up on top. He's got 19.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The Knicks making a switch here. Adrian's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. George is checked in. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. That's tipped. George passes to Green. And another miss by Cleveland. And now the Knicks on the break. Takes the 13-footer. Cavaliers with the rebound. Shot is off, and New York will come the other way. Here's your bow. Great D that time from Green.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And this has just been back and forth all game.
Boy, it's been fun to watch. Both teams trading shots and trading leads. Boy, it's been tight, neck and neck down the stretch.
1:57 left in the third quarter of the game, and he gets the bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Outside Rose to the left side wing. Here's Gerbeau. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Outside Rose. Uncovered. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
It's hauled in by George.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the wide open shot from Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Cavaliers making a switch here. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving kicks to Green. Passes it to Doyle. He dishes it to Irving. To the inside. They kick it out to Green. Feeds to Irving. Pass to Love. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Love's got 6 in the quarter.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Off target with that shot. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. Welcome back as we get rolling once more in what's been a very well-contested game. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Green in a 2-guard. He's out there with Irving, and it's Doyle in at the small forward position.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Knicks trail by 5. Jones with the screen on Irving. There's the dish to Dedmon. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll get him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He's off on the first.
Dwayne Dedmon. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Shoots from 8. The second chance effort. Lopez, no luck.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Irving. There's a screen. Green dishes to Irving. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Cavaliers lead by 6. New York's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. To the paint and stolen by Love. Kicks to Green. In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Green. He feeds it to Irving. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 16. And Kyrie Irving again.
Boy, Kyrie Irving, he's starting to fill it up in bunches now.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Jumps up.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Lopez sets a screen for Irving. A wide open look for Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist here tonight. Knicks trail by 13. Dennis, covered by Irving. Dedmon to halt the run. Good D by Lopez.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And there's the feed to Dedmon. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Green kicks to Irving. Clock at 6. Takes the three. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Dennis passes to Jones. Hayward's got space. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Green dishes to Irving. Green against Hayward. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 25 points for Freak.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Dedmon kicks to Hayward. The 10-footer finds the target. And so it's Cleveland with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Lopez, no luck. Knicks trail by 16. Dishes to Dedmon. Hayward kicks to Jones. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
From deep 3-point range. No good. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
The 11-footer, Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And let's get this update now from Doris across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
All right, Doris. Irving against Rose. The tray. And that one's good.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Got it.
Irving gets a screen from Green. Irving passes to Lopez. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Knicks, Lopez. At the line for 2.
That's good from Lopez. Lopez hits them both.
You look at the game so far for Lopez, he has 8 points and 2 rejections. He's piling up the rejections to go along with the tremendous work he's done on the glass.
It's been about the paint and the way he's been able to control it all game long. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Green. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I try my hardest not to put expectations on myself, at least in the sense of numbers. I mean, I could have a great game, but if I start demanding a double-double for myself each time out, and I start to stat watching, yeah, my game just takes a hit me.
Your haymakers are no joke. We appreciate the time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.